Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the guide. So Maplestory offers a guide now, and it's really easy. So if you open up your guide, which right for me, I have guide key binded to the U key. It opens up this small window, right? Um, and you can actually expand this window right here, and it opens the guide window. Now the guide is only available to players after level 30, so you have to reach level 30 first before being able to access the guide. And the game will tell you that you have to be level 30 first before using the guide. But once you're level 30, you can start using the guide. It's made to help you level up. So it shows you the best places to train for each level, and other things like fast travel and boss content, as well as some special content. And I'm gonna go through each one of these. So first is the level content, or the training content. So these are all hunting zones between the levels that are recommended for each field. So from level 30 through 59, on the right you'll see these hunting zones, right? So each one would have a specific level range that would be recommended for your level. So for example, the wild boar has mobs that are from level 55 to 55. So they're level 55 monsters. The next one here, 62 to 62, 66 to 66, and then this one should be 66 as well. So at level 30, it would be recommended for you to start one of these themed dungeons. Any one of these would be good enough for getting you to at least level 50. So you just do Arena Straight or the Lineal Ferry. Either of these are good. The Gold Beach is really good as well. I recommend the Gold Beach. They do give some cool rewards, like this earring and this medal. Arena Straight gives pretty cool rewards too. You get this mask and a belt. Here you get a cape, an eye accessory, and a glove. So this one's pretty good as well. So yeah, at level 30, I would suggest doing one of the themed dungeons, and then after doing one, you should be reaching level 50 or around that level. And then once you're level 50, you can start doing these mobs. And to go there, you just have to click it and move, and it'll move you to the map automatically. So yeah, and then this is the map that you start killing your mobs, right? So you just start grinding here. Make sure that you don't pass the level. So let's say if you are level 50 and then the monsters here are level 55, I would suggest staying at least 5 levels under the mobs, just so that you can get more EXP in the next level. So let's say you reach level 55, I would move to the next mob, right? So I would move from Wild Boar to Military Camp. Enemy is level 62, that's fine. So I would move here at level 55. Yeah, just because you want to get as much EXP as possible, right? And the higher level the mobs, the more EXP you'll get. Alright, so yeah, so from level 30 to 59, you're gonna finish all these mobs, and there's no rewards essentially from this. It's just a recommended hunting zone. Of course, you can choose your own hunting zones, but this is like the easiest and fastest way to just get your character to level up. You don't have to think about anything, and it just simplifies everything. And it saves a lot of time because you don't have to think about where you want to train for the next level. All you got to do is see what level you are and then click the mobs and then go there and start training. So you're going to do that essentially all the way up to like 200, right? And there's different zones here that'll require different things. For example, at around level 100, you will start seeing these banners with stars. Those are Star Force maps, and those are the maps that you really want to start training in, but you will have to have Star Force. And Star Force essentially is the stars on top of your equipment, right? If you haven't seen my video on how to Star Force and you don't know how to Star Force, please check it out. But essentially, right, each piece of equipment has Star Force, and to upgrade each one you have to like enhance it using the Star Force enhancement method, right? So each map will have its requirement. This map, for example, level 100, mobs are level 107. It requires 5 Star Force. So if you don't have 5 Star Force, it's going to be like almost impossible to kill these mobs. But 5 Star Force is really easy to get. You just get one piece of equipment to 5 Star Force. It'll cost you less than 100,000 mesos. So I would recommend doing that. And if you're not strong enough to fight these mobs, I do enjoy going to Toy Factory, so I would recommend going here as well. Yeah, so those are the Star Force maps, right? And you're gonna start seeing those pop up at every region. So here at level, let's see, level 120, I do like going to the Warp Passage or the Forgotten Passage. These two maps are really good for training. Going down here, the Cave of Trials. The lava can get really annoying sometimes, but I really like this map as well. This is a really good map. If you don't have enough Star Force, for example, because this is going to ask you to make 55 Star Force for your equipment, which is sometimes it can be difficult, especially if you're a new player and you don't have enough equipment to Star Force, or you just don't have the mesos to Star Force your equipment, right? I would recommend going to any of these other maps. Again, Star Force here 65, so as you see that the level goes higher, the Star Force recommendation or requirement is higher as well. At this point it might be really hard if you're a new character, you don't have the mesos to Star Force. I would just recommend going to like this normal map right here, to second floor cafe. These maps are just as good, right? But of course, if you can Star Force, definitely go to these maps. They are gonna give you more EXP, so it's best that you do that. And then going down, right, Star Force, Star Force. Okay, so you've reached level 200, and now there's a new banner here, right? So level 200, that's when you reach 5th job. Now there's a new banner at the recommended hunting zone. So what does that mean? So this one here is asking you to have Arcane. So this is now gonna be... So Arcane is different from Star Force, and Arcane power is the piece of equipment that you get after you're completing your 5th job requirement. So here, this is your Arcane. So at level 200, you're gonna get this Arcane symbol called Vanishing Journey, right? You're gonna get this after you finish the 5th job quest, job advancement, and this should give you the 30 Arcane power. So without the 30 Arcane power, similarly with the Star Force maps, if you don't meet the requirement, right, there's going to be a damage reduction, which makes it really hard to kill the mobs. It'll take you a long time. It's like you're fighting a boss essentially for one mob. And I'll show you guys. So let's go to this map right here. Okay, so this is a Arcane map, right? So we're in the Arcane River, Lake of Oblivion. And if you look at the top left, you can see here arcane power 1360 over 30. So this map you need at least 30 arcane power, and if you read it, on the bottom two, it explains the ratio of damage dealt and the ratio of damage taken. Alright, so I'm going to take off all my arcane equipment. Okay, so the ratio of damage taken is reduced as your arcane power goes up, and the ratio of damage dealt increases as you increase your arcane power. Yeah, so that's what that purple banner means, right? That's the arcane requirement, and starting from 200, it's all gonna have an arcane requirement, all the way up until level 260. This last one has a requirement of 880 to be able to fight the mobs. So at level 260, that's when you reach 6th job, and that's when you get the sacred symbol. So now they have a sacred symbol requirement. Similar with arcane, it starts off with 30, and it's just another thing. So we have arcane here, right? Now we have sacred symbols, and you get this after you reach level 260. Similarly, to how we got the arcane stones, right? You get them as you finish the quest and you reach to certain levels. So pretty straightforward. Yeah, so I'm level 273, so where should I train, right? I would train here. This is where I should train. Level 271 mobs. There are other places I could train, like for example here, 274. Here I don't have enough sacred power. Let's go here real quick. Alright, so I don't have enough sacred power here. So you'll see that they kind of have like a shield animation, and it takes me more hits to kill these guys. I do have a lot of damage, so I'm still able to kill them, but it's taking me 2 hits to kill the mobs, which is really inefficient. And the ratio of damage dealt here is 90%, so I'm dealing 10% less damage. And then I'm receiving 150% damage from the mobs. So they're dealing more damage to me, and then I'm dealing 10% less damage to them. So this is not ideal. Compared to if I go here. So here, I have enough sacred power. So the ratio of damage that I deal is now 115%. So I'm dealing 15% more damage. And now they're only doing 100% damage to me. So yeah, I can kill them in one hit. Obviously, I'm not buffed up, so some of them are not dying. But yeah. Alright, let's go back. Okay, so this is the hunting or mobbing portion of the guide, and it's pretty much straightforward, right? You got the theme dungeons here, this little button here, some little fun quests that you can do, as Aswan here, Elysium here. I don't do any of these, Lion King's Castle, but they are good to do. Some of them you might have to do, or you might want to do, because they do have like certain items that you can get. Yeah, they're cool little quests that you can do if you're tired of mobbing. Go through them and see which ones you feel like doing. Some of these are really required, like for example Haven. If you really want to get Absolab weapons, you want to do Haven, Deserted Camp as well. That's that. And the next portion of the content guide, or Maple guide, is the transfer guide, or the fast travel guide. So here it's really simple. It just allows you to teleport to a city, just like this. So now we're in Kearney City. Let's go back to Genesis. There is a 10-second cooldown for traveling. So you gotta wait 10 seconds before you click. Otherwise, it's gonna tell you to wait. So it has all the popular towns. It doesn't have all the towns in Maplestory, so keep that in mind. It's not gonna have everything. It's just gonna have the most iconic towns here, right? And then these grayed out towns, right? You might be wondering, like, why can't I go there? You probably are not high enough level to go there, or you haven't done the quest. Like, for example, this Silent Crusade 2 location. I'm level 273. You only need to be level 190. But I didn't do the Silent Crusade ending quest, so I'm not able to travel here. So you just have to make sure you do the requirements to unlock some of these locations. And yeah, this fast travel one here, you can see the bookmark. This is like if you want to have, like, if you have a favorite town, because here you kind of have to like look for it, right? So if you have a favorite town that you like to travel to often, you can save that here just by going to here, and you can click it here. Oops, that was incorrect. Okay, so to add your favorite or bookmark locations, you want to click this gear symbol to edit, and then once you have that, you're in edit mode. Now you can add the locations. So I'm going to remove some of these because I don't go there anymore. I like going to Genesis, and I like going to Odium. And I think that's it. So I'm going to save these two locations here. So now I have quick access to go to either one of these places. Just like that. Alright, so that's fast travel. The next thing here is the boss content, and essentially it lists all the bosses in Maplestory, starting with the easiest boss down here, the first boss you'll ever encounter. So Easy Zakum, you'll get access to this at level 50. And there is a pre-quest. Oh, there was a pre-quest, now there isn't, so now it's just available to you once you reach level 50. And it shows you like the rewards that the bosses drop once you kill it. So here you can get a Zakum helmet if you kill Zakum, and this is a daily boss. So you can, if you don't get these equipment, you can try it the next day. But you can also get the aquatic letter eye accessory, and then also the condensed power crystal. So these two accessories are really good. So I would suggest, once you reach level 50, killing Zakum until you get these accessories. But this tab, the boss content tab, has all the bosses in Maplestory. So you can scroll all the way up to the hardest boss, Extreme Calling. Yeah. So here you can really manage like what bosses you need to hit, what bosses you haven't tried, and what bosses do you want to achieve next, right? So for example, like all these bosses I've already defeated, you can see by the stamp here that I've already defeated the boss. Some of these don't have stamps because I just skipped it, because, like, for example, Easy Zakum, I didn't kill Easy Zakum because I just went straight to normal Zakum. The difference between easy and normal is very little, like level 50 for easy, and then level 90 at normal. And at around level 90, I was able to kill normal Zakum. So you could try it. If you fail, you can always go down to easy Zakum. So yeah, if you see here, I have defeated, with a party of course, hard Varus. So this is the hardest boss that I was able to participate in. I have not tried Chosen Saren yet, but I feel like I should, because they're on the same row, and because I'm able to survive Varus and participate, and Green Dot, which means I've dealt at least 5% of the boss's health. I know that's very little, but that's how you get the Green Dot. And yeah, I got the stamp for hard Varicella. So my next goal would be the Chosen Saren, normal Chosen Saren. And you can see right here, I'm one boss away from the Black Mage, which is my ultimate goal. The reason for that is I want to get my my weapon from Black Mage. Yeah. So this is the bossing content. And next we have special content. This is all like a bunch of like quests and stuff. Some of them are dailies, and some of them are just like dungeons. And here, like, okay, let's just go through it. So here we have the Afterlands. You can get some totems here, which I am gonna do a video on because I don't have the totems yet. You can see how much combat power it gives me. So for example, this one, it gives 20 strength and 7 attack. That gives me 381 combat power. Obviously that number is going to be different for everybody depending on what level you are and what your equips look like. But this is giving me a lot of stats, so I need to do it. I don't have any totems. The totem that I had from the event expired, so this is going to be another priority once I have time. Stellar Detectives, I have not tried it. Looks like a waste of time to me, so I have not done it. But yeah, feel free to try any of these. Some of these have cool stories. Here you can get some outfits and a medal. Grand Athenium. You get a pendant and some chairs. And then here, Hyperspace Cube. I have not done any of these, but it gives you some rings. Monster Park here, this is something that you should do every single day, especially starting from level 105 until forever. The reason why you want to do this every single day is because it gives you a lot of EXP. Right, so this is something you want to do every single day. Not only that it gives you a lot of EXP, these potions are really good for you. So you can get this potion from doing Monster Park. You can buy it at the store, and it gives you EXP plus 10%. This one gives you attack power plus 30, and then this potion, really important, increases your attack speed. So this Monster Park is really important. Maplestory, another one that you should be doing every single day if you really care about getting more mesos. And it's really quick. Like this one takes about maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, like 10 minutes the most, and then this one probably takes about 15 minutes, depending on how many times you do it. I believe Maplestory you do it once or twice, I forget. And then we have High Mountain. You get these rewards, the soul or the fragments. This is like level 260 rewards, and if you're not level 260, you don't worry about this, right? But yeah, that's High Mountain. And then Ursus, another one you want to do every single day. Ursus gives you mesos, so definitely participate in Ursus. And then Mulong Dojo has some cool rewards as well, and but you need to do a lot of damage. So check it out. It's not a must do, but it's interesting, and it has some cool rewards. Ghost Park, I don't even bother with Ghost Park, so don't worry about it. Tower of Oz has some cool rewards, has this earring, but I haven't really tried Tower of Oz either. And then we have the Arcane River. So all of these give you arcanes. These are like weeklies, I believe. So you can participate in these if you're trying really hard to get your arcane level increased, because they give you arcanes, right? Yeah, so each one gives you an arcane. And I think that's it for the special content. Yeah, we got more epic dungeons. Okay, and we got the Mushroom Shrine Tales. There's actually quite a bit more here in the story, so check it out. We have the Mushroom Shrine. This is really good because it gives you a really nice cape with the Wings of Fate. This is a really strong cape because if you look at it, it increases the stats with your level, and you can also Star Force it. So the attack power can go all the way up to 20 based on your level, and then you can Star Force and also add a potential on this. So this cape is really, really good, especially if you're a new account and you don't have any other capes. Here, Hazen Temple. This is like the pre-quest for this boss. So let's see. What's that boss called? Princess No. Yeah, so you need to do that content anyways to be able to fight Princess No. So that's that. You have the Masteria Epic. I don't know what this is. Haven't tried it, but feel free to try it yourself. Has some cool equips and a chair. Black Haven. Another storyline. Heroes of Maple, you get a title. Yeah, I would check it out if you think the title's good enough for you. Titles are hard to come by, so if you want this title, feel free to do Heroes of Maple. And then the Asura Crisis, get a little medal. So yeah, that's the special content. So this is a lot of content, and it might be overwhelming. The only ones that I would recommend to pay attention to, right, is Ursa's Monster Park, Maple Tour, Afterlands if you don't have the totems, and then these Arcane Rivers. In terms of progression, that's the only ones you should care about. The other ones that I've shown you, those ones are kind of like nice to haves, or are either like end game content. But in terms of like steady progression, you want to do the Monster Park, the Maple Tour, Ursa's, and then the Arcane Rivers once you're level 200 plus. And I think that's it. This is I meant this video to be a short video on Maple Guide. I'm sorry that it took so long, but I wanted you guys to have the best understanding of how to use Maple Guide and what it's for. And I hope this video has helped you guys out. If this video did help you guys, please leave a like and comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. And yeah, I hope this helped you guys out, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!